Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ecstatic made it.
Yeah. Nobody feeling the way I'm feeling tonight, yeah. And I have the hope that things will be alright, yeah. So we're feeling irate as we hustle all day long. We are hoping, say that one day.
Hey, welcome right back to the Kiko right here on Ghana Talks Radio. Before the break, I mentioned that we are going to watch this particular video from the Dream Chaser boss, the Zongo boy, the American Zongo boy. This guy came to Ghana and a whole lot of news content from him for almost for 2 weeks, bro. Almost 2 weeks. It was everywhere in the news. I'm talking about no other person than MEEK. MEEK came in for the Coachella event to perform for his performance. But before then, he had been around the whole the capital. Like he has been everywhere in the capital, doing all sort. Remember, his phone even got stolen at a point in time. So today we're trying to look. There's a lot of there's been a controversy about him or what he did yesterday or last night, up till today. And it's all about a video that he posted where he was seen to be shooting a music video or rapping to one of his songs at the Jubilee house. At the Jubilee house, bro. And I think one of the reasons why a lot of Ghanaians were mad is just that the extent to which they had access. It's not as if like you are standing outside the Jubilee house and then you are rapping or you are making video. No. If it's you see this, this room is when an access and welcomes what dignitaries, and they're sitting in the room and they're rapping, recording music videos. And Ghanaians are asking the question, can you do this at the White House? Ghanaians are asking the question, why was he given that particular access? Is it because he's American? Is it because he's special? Is it because he's a famous star? What were the security lapses, if there were any, there and then? All this and more. But before we do that, I want us to take a look at the video. Like, let's watch what the guy was saying. If you watch the video, bro, like Ghanaian, if you're MPB Kura, your heart will be soft because you look at Charlie, me pa, my country pa, my president's house, but that an American rapper just comes in and uses. I think it's a phone they even used to record the videos. Because look at the quality of the videos, very very poor. So let's watch the video, and then when we come back, we go into the context of what MEEK was even doing in Ghana in the first place. Yeah.
My neck, these niggas don't know my stones, take my rent. Play my pen, you play my money, somebody gon'
Yeah, so I believe in God. I believe he will forgive my sins. I don't know whether Ghanaians will forgive your sin, Big Mill. But yes, this is the Dream Chaser boss. This is the Dream Chaser biggest man rapping at the doorsteps, in the corridors, and in some of the rooms of the Jubilee House of Ghana. To put it into right context, the Jubilee House of Ghana is actually the seat of the presidency. So that's like the Aso Rock in Nigeria. And that is like the White House in America. And that is like the Kremlin in where? In Russia. That is the seat of government. That is where the soul of Ghana resides in. Right? So the soul of the people is their parliament. But the heart of Ghana is at the presidency. the most important building in Ghana is that particular building, the Jubilee House. That's the most important building in Ghana as a state. To the extent that the historical relevance of that particular building is to the extent that even the name has a problem. Some people call it Flagstaff House. Some people prefer to call it the Jubilee House. When the NDC is in power, we call it the Flagstaff House. When ABB is in power, we call it the Jubilee House. That tells you the amount of tension that's associated with that particular building. It is the building that where dignitaries, when they come into Ghana, when presidents come into Ghana, that is where they want to go to. That's where they are headed to, because that's where the president is. And the president is no mean person. The president is the first gentleman of the country. Like if they're going to do a roll call in Ghana, they're going to mention the president's names first. It's the most important personality in the country, according in the state, in the terms of the state. So the Jubilee House is not like Accra International Conference Center or National Theatre or anywhere else. Not even the National Cathedral, if it was in existence at this time. Because that is where, that should be the most secure place in the whole of the country. So for a lot of Ghanaians to wake up one day and go on Twitter or IG or YouTube and see that the American rapper is just enjoying himself and his friends are enjoying themselves in the corridors, at the forefront, in some of the rooms there, it actually beats, like it bites some of us on our hearts. It's like, Charlie, come on, this place, people are dreaming to be there. Just take a step there as Ghanaians, even though we are Ghanaians. So we wish that we can just step a foot on the soil of the most important edifice in Ghana. But no, we haven't gotten there yet. But a group of American can come there and then take a video. Now, that's part of the reasons why Ghanaians are so peeved. But are they justified? That's why you see today's topic is whether it's an abomination or an unjustified uproar that we are having as Ghanaians against that particular action of MEEK and his team and whoever is responsible for that particular thing at the presidency or at the Jubilee House. But just try to put this in context. MEEK is a very famous American rap star. His movement, actually the DC guys in Ghana, as we saw when he came, are so vociferous, are so radical, are so, let me use a word, they are so active, their energy is too high. He commands a lot of respect and influence on their lives. That's even in Ghana. Let's talk of in America. Back in America, MEEK stands for a lot of things. And one of the things that he stands for popularly is his quest for prison reforms. He has been to prison for a number of times. He has spent some time in prison, and he understands what the black American in the United States goes through when they go to prison. So he has actually started a campaign to preach against some of these stuff, to bring about reforms in the prison system in America. Okay, so MEEK is no mean person. He's not a small boy, not in America and not outside America. He's actually a big guy. He's actually a big man. He's a famous star. Once upon a time, MEEK was the boyfriend of Nicki Minaj. MEEK and Nick, that time. So he's not a small boy. So to have someone like him in the country was big news. Was very big news. When MEEK came to Ghana, come to Ghana, I think he announced it almost a year ago that he wanted to go to Africa, wanted to come to Ghana. And yes, he came to Ghana just, as it like 2022, right? Yeah, in December. So to have someone like him in Ghana is not small, especially where we are at a point where the country itself is trying to lure as much as it can a number of African Americans back home. You know, the return journey in 2019, beyond the return, that was the return journey, that was in 2019, and then after that the beyond the return agenda of the government, trying to bring as much African Americans back to the homeland, back to the motherland. So for him to come means that we are making some bit more progress, a lot more stars. Like just last week, Dave Shepherd was in Ghana, Chance the Rapper has been in Ghana, Steve Harvey and Cole have been in Ghana. And it's all through that particular policy where as much access has been given to these expatriates, to these brothers from the United States to just come down and witness the homeland and feel the peace in the homeland. So for him coming, it's not a small thing. It's a big thing. Actually speaks a lot for what Ghana represents in the midst of African countries. But specifically, he came for the Afrochella. He came to perform at the Afrochella, and one on the Afrochella was in December, where it was a 3-day event that lot of stars came. Burna Boy was there. Shatawale, our own king, our own landlord. He says he's the landlord. There's no landlord in Ghana apart from him. So our own Shatawale was there. He was what? He performed. Stone Boy. Name any artist that you know who's making name across West Africa. They are all in Afrochella. And MEEK was actually one of the biggest stars to be invited. So he came for that particular show. Let's not talk much about the bike. His bike riding with the bike riders of Ghana. They had a name, yeah, the DC group around Accra. All that was part of the moment. Let's not talk about the time his phone was stolen till it was returned to him. Shatawale to saying that he should do a collabo with Sarkodie, Medical, and another rapper. I think he mentioned 3 artists. Blacko, I think Blacko, yeah. All these were just peripherals, but he came in for Afrochella and he took his time to enjoy Ghana. So a friend that even to date, me was so tweeting about how he enjoyed Ghana, how he found peace in Ghana, right? And how Ghanaians, because Ghanaians were so, I don't know, it just looked like, even though his fame is a little bit going down for this recently in America, but his presence in Ghana just at least pushed our profile in terms of our attractiveness to the whole world. And that is why the Ghana Police Service and everybody involved did their best to even get back his phone. So it wasn't a small issue. To have him was also an endorsement of the Beyond the Return agenda. And that, you know, President Adedam Kwaku has been, it's one of his legacies will be the Return Journey, and also the Beyond the Return agenda, where he has actually made a deliberate effort to bring in as much as he can foreigners or African Americans back to the motherland. So it's not a small thing, it's a good thing to have. That is it. I think that is where our sweetness with him is about to end. Hey, Ghana, when Ghanaians love you, actually, it's like there's no one like you. But when they don't love you, if you wish you were not born, seriously, they'll let you know that, nah, you messed up big time. You messed up big time. Yeah, so you messed up big time. You know, when McMahon went to meet the president, one of the things that the president said was that there were over 100,000 US citizens in Ghana. And most of them just came in just during the time of this the return and the Beyond the Return times agenda, and they just came to enjoy the motherland, to enjoy Ghana, to get connected to their roots, their history, to feel at peace. So the McMillan and all other Americans who came as part of this particular agenda have always been welcome in their country, and they've always been welcome and with open arms, with all the love that we can give any person apart from ourselves. And that's the context in which McMillan was in Ghana, and that's the context with which his action actually causing this particular kind of uproar, or has caused this uproar. And what did he do? Like, what did he do? That's just the question. What did he do wrong? So you know that usually when celebrities of that stature come to Ghana, is actually like, it's part of the marketing element, or it's part of the ways that we can promote Ghana. And it's like we can miss the president, not because the president is easy to see, no, but because meeting the president gives a signal that even the first gentleman of the state is happy to see you in the country. So whoever McMillan says that, oh, Chala, I went to Ghana, I even met the president. Anybody he's saying that to, or anybody who sees that on his social media, will feel like coming to Ghana. That is it, you see that thing. So this agenda, president, like I said, is one of his biggest legacies. I mean, I always credit that to him. Ghana has always been a star of Africa. Ghana has always been the hope of Africa, not just today. Ghana has always been the front runner in Africa. Ghana was the Atlantic Safe Trade actually took more in Ghana, happened more in Ghana, in the shores of Ghana. So anybody who was taken out of Africa, most of those taken out of Africa as slaves in the slave ships, went through the forts in Ghana, went through the Emuna and then Cape Coast and in other forts around. There are a lot of forts in Ghana that are both just for slave trade. So Ghana is the home of all African Americans, all black people in the diaspora. Ghana is the home of all Africans outside of Africa. So for the president to have taken the initiative since 2019 till date is something that we all have to applaud and commend him. Now, like I said before, the sweetness has finished, and the sweetness has finished just because a video was posted, and in that video, Charlie, in that video, MEEK was saying shooting a music video. Like sometimes I watch the video over and over again. Like, can we watch the video? I don't know. Always watch it again and see. It's on the screen, that's so you can see. You ask you on the screen, as you can see on the screen. Like, one of the things that even shocks me most is the fact that they're standing behind a people, right? How do you call that? Pulpit. Yeah, and you can see the presidential seal on it. I don't know whether that's a fake one or that was done when they edited it. It's just right now, you see it. I'm like, bro, like, are you even serious at all? Whenever the president is about to give a speech, this thing has to be there to show that he's the president of the country. That shows that is a symbol. I don't even but that's what happened. Now, a lot of conversation is out there. That's why we're having this discussion. Whether we are even justified to even feel that way about what we are seeing in the video. Are we justified at all, or we're just making too much noise about something that is trivial? And that's one of the interesting things that I'm noticing, because me myself personally, I'm not even. I see the thing and I feel the way I'm feeling right now, but I want to sit and analyze it. Charlie, are we even making too much noise about something that doesn't even matter to us, or doesn't even matter at all? He's a visitor, right? We are saying that we are welcoming people. We want them to come. What's the big deal with giving them the space, or just allowing him, even not even allowing, but just seeing him shooting a video, maybe with his phone or maybe with a small camera, and then adding it to a video that he did? Simply, what's the big deal with that? That's one thought, right? And the other thought I've already explained that no, this is the heart of our country. This is where our president works. This is where the government is. We are 30-something million Ghanaians, and you cannot come to our most important house and start denigrating it. But the big question that a lot of people are also asking is that in the 21st century, where a lot of countries are connected, a lot of things happen, we see that even at the White House, which is the most secured building in the world, the artists can go there, or there are aspects of the White House that you see on the screens on the internet, in movies, and they are actual real pictures, not that they even have miniature or they've done a copy of the White House and they're acting in there. Sometimes you can see acting done in the real White House itself. So why is that? If this can happen at the White House, why are Ghanaians so mad about something like this happening at the Jubilee House? I want us to watch this video too. Like I said, even to a extent where the president of the United States himself was doing a skit in the White House. So, like, you watch this thing, like, if you are actually aspiring to be some people like this, why are we having issue with someone coming to our place to just see? When Obama was about to leave his presidency, he was doing a skit with the current president Joe Biden at the White House. So what you can see on the screen is a skit that Obama, his vice president at the time, were doing just because Obama was about to leave office. So even if the White House can be used for this kind of jokes and skits and then comedy and then fun, why are we having issue with this kind of the same replication of this particular attitude or action in our own Jubilee House? That's the big question that some people are asking. Why this so much fuss? Why is there so much noise about this? Why are you so issues about something that is so trivial, something that's not so significant? Is there anything attached to it? See how Obama is chopping himself. That's in the White House, right? What has been a problem? Why? Why is it that when MEEK comes to our side, it's a problem for us? So this is another side of the argument that or the conversation that has been going on the internet since yesterday or since last night. Now I want us to take a break. When we come, we look at how did the video happen. Was the video an issue of what? A lapse in security, or he had a permission to do what, to record the video in the way he recorded the video? Possibly, you can go to a zoo or you can go to a park and then you just stand somewhere and you take a video. Maybe he just saw the outside the place. So this is nice. Let's just take some selfies and some short videos so they can add it to our clips. Maybe because that's what happened, or it was a deliberate decision that someone told them, no, McMill is a guest. He says he wants to shoot the video. Let's give him the space to shoot the video. Was that what happened? And what were the security implications for the country? When we come up from this break, we continue the conversation right here on the Cubicle on Ghana Talks Radio. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break here.
What up, GH? What's going on? We come your way with the latest filler, and yes, are you looking for the latest news about your favorite celebrities? Who married who and who cheated on who? Here we'll discuss everything with fun, joy, and comedy. Join myself on Lillian, DJ Coverage, and Master of Comedy Alaji Zongo on Wednesday at exactly 8 p.m. live on Ghana Talks Radio.
The matters of love are the matters of the heart.
Is that so? Why do we separate between emotions and reason?
Other don't say we pick the most daring of issues surrounding love, relationships, and family lives.
We speak on the topic most people like to keep to themselves.
With our brilliant panelists, we open the discussions into your love life.
So join us this and every Thursday at 8 p.m. live on Ghana Talks Radio.
Be a part of the conversation, enjoy the excitement, and let's find the answers together.
Ecstatic made it. Yeah. Nobody feeling that way I'm feeling tonight. Yeah. And I have the hope that things will be alright. Yeah. So we're feeling irate.
As we hustle